Good evening and welcome to 27 Minutes right here on WJTS UPN 27. Earlier this week, the Greater Jasper School Corporation School Board voted to build a new Jasper Middle School. Toni Frick reports on the reasons for that big choice.
Whatever we do here, you know, if we're going to spend...
The Greater Jasper Consolidated School Board chose the estimated $32.8 million new building route rather than to remodel the old Jasper Middle School for $31.2 million. Before the vote was taken, the board members presented their reasons for the choice to build new.
We would have to buy out, so do not wish to buy out.
Among the reasons cited for the choice were the belief that a new building would better serve the students, that students would not be disrupted by on-site construction, and a dislike for making people move from their homes.
I agree. I think
A use for the current building will be worked out within the future. For now, the board selected 3 of 8 architectural firms to interview on March the 13th. The board also voted to proceed with an estimated $10 million upgrade to the high school, since it was felt combining the 2 projects would help to cut design and financing costs. The board is still seeking land ideas for purchase or donation for that future new middle school site.
those are the items that are on the compact state bid list.
Approval was given to purchase compact computers, laptops, student workstations, and other server needs for the 5th Street and Arlen Elementary Schools.
$424,000, $424,218.57.
That price tag is out of capital projects and will cover most of the hardware needs. Once installed this summer, the district will have approximately 1 computer for every 3 students.
Hardware purchases we're talking about.
Software and installation bids will be discussed at the March 20th 4 p.m. board meeting.
Mr. Van Devener and the crisis management team, along with the students' assistance teams in the various buildings, have been working on the policies and revising them. What we have done, we've reprinted.
The board also received a copy of the crisis management book.
Cover a wide range of activities, ranging from bomb searches, severe weather, or even situations with the death of a student.
The book was designed to outline teacher responsibility and procedures for handling various crisis situations should they arise.
To our next thing, Mr. Hager.
The academic banquet is set for May 12th at 6:30 p.m. and the district will see the retirement of 7 teachers, many with 30+ years of service at the end of the school year. Toni Frick, TV 27 News.
We will have more 27 Minutes right after this. Yeah, that was brutal. Yep. It's now time for today's homeowner, brought to you by Kremp Lumber Company in Jasper.
Over the last few years, recessed lighting has become a very popular way of providing even lighting in any area of the house. But one of the problems with most recessed housings is that you're not able to pull insulation up to the housing because of a possibility of fire. But one of the ways that you can keep that conditioned air in your living space instead of penetrating up into the attic is by taking just a standard piece of window screen, cutting it the right size, stapling it to the ceiling joist on either side of the housing, then tucking it down beside the housing will allow you to pull the insulation up much closer to the unit, preventing any of that exchange of air. Then you're able to leave a little on top so that it continues to ventilate. Another good way of preventing this type of problem is to use a good quality caulking to seal around the unit. This will help a good bit as well.
We have more 27 minutes, so please stay with us. Right? Yep. Welcome back. At Huntingburg Elementary School, PTO members, teachers, and parents whipped up some very interesting displays.
The Huntingburg Elementary PTO Supper, Book Fair, and Science Fair presented some interesting displays. Some tasty, some meant to be touched, and some for seeing only. While there, we discovered that reading can inspire food for thought and even challenge others to try something new. While some parents and students scooped up books to buy, others scooped up desserts and a plate of spaghetti to eat. And still others explored the magic of another student's science experiment.
Abraham Lincoln, John F. Kennedy. Are you back for a refill?
Over 1,000 were served by PTO members and volunteer parents. Funds from the Food for the Tummy will go into sponsoring future school convocations or maybe future playground ball needs.
This is so popular. Oh, I know. Jesse loves it. Did you read the title? No.
The book fair also appeared to be a success. The funds for Food for the Mind will go toward the purchase of school library needs and more books for the school library.
That little basket over there, the little strips of paper, is that what you're talking about? Yeah. Right there in that basket.
There were no funds collected at the science fair, and the food on display included things like popcorn and starch, growing turkeys, and growing worms from corn, coffee, and potatoes. There were motorboats and racetracks to stir up your thinking. There was lots of food for thought, making reading an exciting experience. From solar systems to solar sources to solar races. We found Caitlin Rickelman making some discoveries by reading another student's Crayola's experiment.
I judge the type of crayons by how they weigh and how many crayons there are, and on different types of paper, different crayons work. And so it says that Crayola is the best kind of crayon.
Okay, now would she look like she used different brands and tried the same type of paper? Was that true?
Yes, they use different paper on different crayons, and they use the same paper on crayons, and they made results and a conclusion, and she thought that her hypothesis was that she thought that the crayons that were heavier would work better, but it wasn't.
Now, Caitlin did not have a hypothesis for her experiment. She instead challenged herself to make some paper.
I made paper, and I wanted to see like how many tries it would take to make the best paper, and my last try was much better because every time I did it, it like had different problems. Like the first time I used too much glue in the paper, and the second time I made it better because I didn't put so much glue in it.
Any reading involved in this science fair projects?
Well, you have to write things like a hypothesis and what you think will happen. And on mine, I put the history of the paper. And so, yeah, there's pretty much with it.
Okay, did you go to the internet and look for any?
Yeah, I got my ingredients and my recipe from the internet, and I got the history of paper from the internet too.
Okay, Did you find it interesting reading the history?
Yes, it was very interesting. It said that Egyptians use a type of grass to make paper, and all people like in Europe, they used old rags to make recycled paper. It was very interesting.
Around the corner, Josh Sternberg and his father were challenged by the setup of an Indiana cable car.
It moves by, it moves by this and goes down like that. But it was hard finding out how to do it, because when we tried it to put a wire around and make the cable cars go around this, it wouldn't work. We found out that, and then my dad, he bought some pulleys, and that's how then we put it on. And the secret to this one is that it's easy to compare, because this can come right off and it's easy transporting.
Did you do any reading to do this?
Not really, but yeah, we had researches on the internet, and my mom and my dad helped me out. My dad did most of this stuff because it was hard. Well, he did.
That's all right.
Words that I didn't know, we had to look up in dictionaries to find out, and look like the big question, and we had to think of stuff what we were going to say about it.
What was your big question?
Why is there little tension on cable cars?
And the answer
is because if you had too much tension,
the tires fall over.
Yeah, the towers would fall over, and if you had too little, they wouldn't work right?
Right.
Did you guys find that out by experimenting, or?
Yeah, we experimented.
Recovery oil pumps make.
Ben Brinkman's recovery oil pump challenged him to round up some solar power.
Process, and how they make them, like if they're down and they need help to get oil in as quick as they can, they'll bring a recovery oil pump out and try to help it.
Okay, what did you use for your display here?
I used Connects, a light bulb, and a solar panel.
Whether food for the tummy or food for thought, the challenges stirred up a bit of reading that took place even on the elementary gymnasium floor. Toni Frick, TV 27 News.
In sports, the Forest Park Rangers girls basketball team heading off to state. We will take a look back at their victorious semi-state after this. In sports, the Forest Park Rangers are off to the 2A state championship game tomorrow against Fort Wayne Lures. The Rangers got to the title game with 2 impressive wins in the Seymour semi-state last weekend. Forest Park smacked Seeger 56-40 in the semifinal. The Rangers jumped out to an early 23-6 lead after 1 quarter and never trailed. Sarah Van Winkle led the way with a career-high 24 points. Amanda Wire added 10. With that game out of the way, the Rangers went to the championship game where they met Shenandoah. Forest Park topped the Raiders 67-56 in a seesaw battle. Heather Kress had 19 for the Rangers. She had 3 3-pointers. Sarah Roletter had 16 points off the bench.
Oh man, this is great. It's just like a dream come true. I know it sounds cliche. You always make fun of people when they say that, but I mean, that's how I feel. I mean, I knew we had a good team, but I did not really anticipate this team going to state, and to be headed there now is just awesome.
Talk about the keys to tonight's win against Shenandoah.
Well, I tell you what, there's a lot of different things that happened in the course of this game, but what it came down to, I think, was just pure guts and determination. I mean, when the ball got thrown up for the tip-off, there were 2 teams out there that were dead, dog, tired, and both teams fought their butts off. But when it came down to the nitty-gritty, we just reached down to the bottom of our toes and pulled it out. And I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen a gutsier effort from a Lady Ranger team.
Got some good bench play tonight. Kara came in and also Sarah with huge games once Sarah got in foul trouble.
Right, you know, I think it helped Sarah Roletter that she was a little fresh compared to everybody else. She could really, I mean, she really attacked. And Kara was kind of in the same situation. They didn't get to play a lot this morning because the matchups were not good for them, but this was more their kind of game, you know, and they definitely got in there and made a difference, and you got to know that was key for us.
They really never quit either. Shenandoah just kept on getting after you, and your girls just elevated their game until they couldn't go anymore.
Right, you know, I don't think it hurt anything that we could get Van Winkle all that extra rest she got sitting on the bench there, and she came in fresh, hit that big three, you know, late, and yeah, we just really kind of answered them every time they came up with something. We matched them, and that was great.
Right. Katie, just talk about how you feel right now with this semi-state victory.
It's so exciting. I don't know how to explain it. It's just great. I don't know.
What were the keys to the game tonight? Obviously, they hit some big plays. You guys made some big plays, too.
Our defense was a key, I thought, and keeping our composure even though they were close. We didn't panic when they tied us, and we just played like a team.
Did you ever think you would be playing in the state championship game when you started playing basketball as a youngster?
Oh, it was always a dream, but I never really thought about, I don't know. It's always been a dream for everybody, and I can't. It's going to be exciting.
Great.
I don't know what to say because I don't know if it's kicked in yet, but a while ago I was crying, and I don't know if I was crying because I fouled out and I was mad, or if I was crying because I was so happy, but it just all just came out, and it was really exciting though.
What were the keys of the win tonight? What did you guys do that pushed you guys over the top?
I think we just really wanted it, and we knew that we were going to have to work really hard for it, and we pushed each other, and we told them that we were going to win this one because we only had 2 more to go to win the whole thing, and we really wanted to do it, and everyone stepped up, and that's why we won, because everyone plays together. And
I just feel great. I mean, I didn't think I was going to play this good of a game, and all sectional, I was missing all my free throws, and I was just thinking, great, here I have to shoot all these free throws, and I'm going to miss them all again, but they all went in.
So you didn't really play much this afternoon, but Sarah Van Winkle got into foul trouble. What did Marty tell you when she put you in the game? What she wants you to do?
So I just have a big space to fill, and I just tried, and I did, I guess.
Great.
It's awesome because last year we had a good season and we didn't come with the sectional, and this year we got sectional, regional, and semi-state, and it feels great. It's awesome.
How'd you feel today in the 2 games? You hit some big shots today.
Yeah, last game I didn't do as good. Everybody I was having a good shooting game. The last game they were finally going in for me. It was awesome.
Talk about the Shenandoah team. It didn't know what to expect tonight coming in, but what did you guys think going into this game tonight against them?
We just had to play our hardest. I didn't really know much about them. We just watched one tape about them. That's all I really knew about them. And when we watched them today, this morning, that's all I knew about them.
Talk to the other girls about when you start off playing basketball as a youngster. Did you ever think you'd play in the state championship game?
I never really thought about it, but I'm sure glad we did. It's a nice experience. It's really fun.
How's it feel to win the semi-state?
Pretty good. We've always wanted to go to state, and last year I remember saying that it'd be awesome if we can play in front of all those people, and now we finally get to.
What were the keys to the win tonight against Shenandoah?
I don't know, rebounding was a big thing, but we didn't do too good at it. I don't know, keeping our composure from our fans and their fans.
What did it mean to have all those Forest Park fans behind you tonight? I mean, they dominated the gym.
That was great. I mean, they followed us for so long. It's just really great to know that they follow us and support us like that.
Great.
It's unbelievable. It's like it's a dream. I don't know. It doesn't seem real yet.
You know, you went through this week so fast. You win the sectional, and it's on to the regional. You really haven't had time to relax and enjoy it, but I'm sure you'll get to do that this week before you head to state.
Yeah, hopefully we get off Monday. We get to relax. But, yeah, we're ready, though. We're ready.
You know, it's been a dream of some of the other girls, I'm sure you too, to get to that state championship game.
Yeah, I've been waiting 4 years for this. I played a little bit of varsity my freshman year, but not enough to go to state. But I'm excited. I can't wait.
You can see the Forest Park and Fort Wayne Lures game tomorrow in the 2A state championship at 12:30 live right here on UPN 27. Best of luck to Coach Marty Niehaus and the Rangers. That will wrap up 27 minutes for this week for the entire UPN 27 Minutes crew. I'm Kurt Gutgsell. Have a great weekend.